evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I am here with Edgar Allan Poe, the mysterious, dark, and dangerous poet who's known for his great feats in poetry. That's pretty interesting. So, Edgar, I've heard of hundreds of poems that you wrote. What do you think personally is the best one that you have written?
Well, one of my most famous and well-known poems is The Raven, and it's really dark and mysterious, and I think a lot of people can relate to that.
Thank you for your feedback. So there are hundreds of awards given out all the time. What are a couple of the awards that you received, Edgar?
Well, I didn't receive too many awards because I've really become more well known after I died. So yeah, but the only award I received before my death was a first place in a newspaper contest, which only got me $50. But I do have an award named after me, so plenty of poets are given an award named in my honor, and it mostly focuses on mystery and horror poems and literature that other people write.
That's cool. So what do the critics say? I mean, I'm not sure if there are a lot of critics about you because you're so amazing, but what do some of them say?
Well, there are a few positives and a few negatives. One negative would be that I lack real-life observation, which means that my poems aren't too realistic. But a few positives are that I'm a master of my field and that I'm a creative genius.
So thank you for that. So Edgar, recently there is a competition being held for the most valuable poet. Why do you think you could possibly be the most valuable poet of them all?
Well, I did write one of the most famous and well-known poems, Raven, and I'm a pretty well-known poet myself. My mystery and horror poems led to modern detective stories, so I think it's pretty neat that I had an impact on modern life. And also, I wasn't really recognized that much during my lifetime, and I lived in pretty much poverty, so I think now is a chance to recognize me, and so now maybe I can get the respect I deserve.
Thank you, Edgar, for being with us here. This is Austin Brass and
Edgar Allan Poe
signing out on Baltimore Morning News. That's very interesting. So, Edgar, what are some of the hundreds of poems that you wrote? What are a few of them?
I only know one.